Hello everybody, welcome back to the Assassin's Creed Odyssey walkthrough while under the influence. Where's my knife? There it is. Yeah, welcome back to the part 14 walkthrough while high. Picking up where we left off, wherever the save file is. I can't reach this with the headset on, so you'll have to give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, may have been more than a second, but I appreciate it. And I almost ripped the headset off. Wonderful. By the way, I may only be recording 2 episodes tonight, just this session, you know, sort of way I do these things. But sorry, I was cutting and I wanted to make sure that it didn't move. My food, I mean, not the knife. Obviously, the knife was moving. That's how I cut it. Oh yes, where we pick up from where we left off is I've brought us to the island. I forgot what we were doing here, but I remember I said that I'd pick it up right here, and I guess that's it. Alright, thank you all for watching. Just kidding. Look at that sexy shit.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras.
Ah, yes.
As you can see,
kind and
I didn't get here alone.
What did he ask me? Wasn't paying attention.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found
I'm
some
enjoying my
information
water.
on a
It's
man
really
named
cold
Brisson who's plotted
and just
Phidias's
lovely.
demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
It's not that cold anymore, but it's still pretty nice.
Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Yes, you will. You know what? Because you're gonna die. Where was he? The Delian League? This is him, right? Yeah. He looks so frightened. Weirdo. Here we are. Let us go through this. Let's. Sorry, I was distracting myself. Yes, you see, we get the weapon back at the level that we got it at. Oh, I got that a few episodes ago. I just remembered what that was from. It's from the Cyclops. I'm confused. Oh, I didn't see that up there. No. Okay. It almost happened again. Said that time I was looking for something that wasn't there. I gotta go all the way back over there. There's a few missions to do over here. Gonna go hunting again soon. I just want to reveal more cultists before I go hunting, and I'll probably make that like an entire episode of just me hunting down whoever I have. Now I'm eating my tortilla, quesadilla. I sincerely hope that you guys can't hear me chewing. Hello. I have a mission over here to do because I have it completed. Where's the mission? Oh, it's way over here. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Oh god, move out of the way, Jordan. I hope you guys didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I've been smoking, by the way, for 20 minutes.
You took far longer than I expected.
There were complications.
In what
Your
way?
messenger was dead by the time I arrived, but I was still able to free the captain, and the ship sailed. So, I still did the job.
Ah, poor Yerimos. But I should be thankful for your initiative.
This was more than I bargained for.
You'll be amply compensated. You have done me and the people a huge service. One day, you will see your part in this great work.
Ooh, 1,400. Alright. Not too shabby there. I thought I was over here. That's weird. Taming the animals, right? That's what we're gonna do. Here it is. This one. Leopards, lynxes, lions, wolves. And then level 3 will finally grant you bears. Yeah. See, I remember. This isn't me riding, by the way. This is Phobos. You saw nothing.
Most wanted heroine of them all.
There we go, now I have full.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have.
I don't believe you.
Okay, almost out of trouble.
Yes.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well,
Maybe I
how
do.
is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I thought we already discussed this. Only because it's you, small child.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come
I don't
back
know
when
whether
you're
or
done.
not she's like a daughter or a sister. I'm not sure. Either way, she's family.
I feel uncomfortable
Now you
in
look
this.
like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in.
Bet you wish you
and
had a hidden
don't leave
blade,
without
don't
saying
you?
bye.
I forgot who you are, but hello.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler
Oh,
has
that's
finally
Herodotus.
made
Never
her
mind, I
grand
remember him.
entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no
I just
problem
didn't
letting me
recognize
know
him.
when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after
true.
all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Ha 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 ha. That doesn't look very smart. I'm high, so I'm not gonna judge.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
I'm just gonna keep on talking about Socrates, I guess.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
That's a no.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
I don't want to be here.
This is going to be a long night. party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Thank you.
Me too.
What you doing, dude?
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I'm looking for clues. Scooby-Doo just came into my head. Oh my god. That's funny.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides.
Wow.
He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
There's no use for people like you in this world.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Sorry.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Every Pidis seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I will stab you.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could
Then
outdrink
go away.
both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Why does he still have to be here? Oh boy.
You ready for another?
Alrighty. Those eyes though. What was that?
This wine is terrible.
Then
You,
leave!
Like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
Wow, this is still part
After
14.
what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
I don't want to talk to you or see your face
Hippocrates
ever
in
again.
Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can
I
stop
don't
hiding in
care about
here.
this guy
Hades
either.
won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
It's probably just the other wine. Sorry. You have to? Okay. This was the guy that was having an orgy.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Oh, wow.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon, all our...
Weirdo. Entertaining, but still a weirdo. Oh no, is that what that is? This is? I don't know what that turned into. Is that what I is? Succotash. Sorry. Wait, did I pick up oil or wine?
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I guess so.
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles, and he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
Okay.
I come bearing
Go
gifts.
for it.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to see what happens. I've never actually chosen this, which is why I want to see what happens. But I think it's more fun to be a tease.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far away.
No one flees Sparta, but let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Okay.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
And
Have a good night.
It's not much, but it's a start.
Oh. Oh. I can't climb. Oh no, wait, it's Socrates, yay! Although I am high, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna go.
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do.
Give me a minute. I gotta try to pay attention here. By the way, his name is also pronounced Socrates or Socrates. I'm just saying it the way they do it.
You gain Pericles' trust so quickly.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You're not actually arguing a single point. You're arguing multiple.
I've already had conversations like this with you, Socrates. I'm not in the mood to spend the rest of my night standing here.
I'd never ask you to do such a thing. You said plenty, and I feel I know you even better now.
Go while you still can. Perhaps you've loosened his ears to my point. Aspasia.
Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I don't recall what I did.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Now I go upstairs. Sorry, my nose itched. Oh, it's been 42 minutes. Thank you all for tuning in and checking out part number 14 of the Assassin's Creed Odyssey walkthrough. I hope you've all enjoyed. And if you have, go ahead and please leave a like, comment, or dislike if you didn't like. You know, tell me what I could do better if that's the case. Tell your friends about it. Share the love and the joy of watching someone play a game high. It's entertaining. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.